19 of Tuesdays with Todd and Brad Reed, and my dad and I made our way up to Grand Traverse Bay. I had a doctor's appointment up here early this morning, and we finally gotten out to photograph. It's about 10 a.m. The sun is out, and as usual, Grand Traverse Bay is just the perfect place to photograph. It's gorgeous all the time.
We're out here on Grand Traverse Bay this morning on West Bay, and Brad is shooting some photographs with some patterns of these rocks and cloud patterns, and he's shooting more into the sun and should be getting a much more dramatic view than what I'm showing here. I'm going to move over behind him and see if we can show you that view a little better. There we can see the view that Brad is getting from this position, and you can see how much more immediate and dramatic it is, and how much more he's accentuating the patterns and the tonal range variance that he's getting compared to the position I showed you at first.
My great-grandma Benson always told us to look down when we were walking, and I was glad I'm looking down today. I was just about to leave this viewing point at Grand Traverse Bay and stumbled upon this feather perfectly placed with these white and yellow flowers. It's just simply gorgeous, amazing. Now we're in front of Black Star Farms. It's the prettiest winery in Leelanau County. There's a lot of beautiful ones up here, but this one looks like a mini red Grand Hotel on Mackinac Island with these clouds and the blue sky and the American flag and the fountain. This is a photographer's paradise. My dad and I are back near Onema, Michigan, shooting the same farm. We shot it in the wintertime a few Tuesdays ago, and now the fruit blossoms are out, the sunshine is peeking out on and off, and we got the bright blue sky with the white billowy clouds. Everything's coming together, and you can see my dad on his belly at work, working the scene, trying to get the dandelions in the foreground for that immediacy. We're along Stocking Drive inside the Sleeping Bear National Dunes, and this is what a pure Michigan forest really looks like. Look at all the foliage on the ground. It's just endless amounts of green, the sunlight shining through, huge, beautiful Michigan trees. This is fantastic. Just photographed a trillium right in front of me, and probably a week ago this was just a sea of trilliums. the number 9 lookout on Stocking Drive. It's the super steep dune overlooking Lake Michigan, and I've never seen anything like this before. I'm actually above the clouds looking down at Lake Michigan with Sleeping Bear Dunes off in the distance. Unbelievable. There's God beams in the clouds. And this, folks, is why Sleeping Bear Dunes was named the most beautiful place in America. You be the judge. He gets my vote. The storm is coming right at us. It's coming a lot faster than it looks. This is gonna be a wild ride. Hold on. It's a little bit closer now. The wind's picking up. Our viewing platform shaking and rocking and rolling. Fog is, clouds are starting to take over the dune in front of us. Storm has gathered quite a crowd. The shadow's getting really close to us. It's just a wall. I've never experienced anything like this. I hope we make it through it. It's about 1 minute away from hitting us. My hair is blowing straight back. Here it comes. We're gonna get lost in the fog. It's gonna get real dark. The first front is on us. I hope you can still see it. It's freezing cold. It just dropped 20 degrees in less than 1 minute.
After photographing one of the most dramatic cloud formations I've ever seen come ashore on Lake Michigan at Sleeping Bear Dunes this afternoon, Brad and I have returned to Ludington. I am a mile south of my home on the Buttersville Peninsula. Ludington Harbor is in the background of this picture to the right. And out there to the left and straight ahead you can see the cloud formations moving in. And we've got a nice front coming in here, and it is very gorgeous tonight. It's just a great evening to be on the waterfront on Lake Michigan. This is pure Michigan. Only in Michigan can you ever find skies like this. I may be prejudiced, but let's see what beats this. I just can't imagine.